Good morning from the greenhouse. It is Saturday, March 19th, and I am here with all of my plant babies and the doggo. Oh, you got things to say? Okay. You happy? It is raining outside, but it is nice and warm, which means our snow is finally melting. Yay! I'm so excited about that. And so I am in here and I'm going to do some work on some plants that are in here, and I'm going to plant a few more things today. So stick around and we'll have some fun. All right, so don't mind the chewing. He's got a hoofy. He is happy. And my mess. So today, I think it might be time to thin out some of my peppers. There's a few of them that have multiples in their little pots, and so I need to start thinning. May the strongest survive, which I feel so bad about because look how happy they look. Oh, I feel bad about it already, but it has to be done so that they have enough room and nutrients in their little pots. So we'll see how that goes today. But my early jalapenos are still doing fantastic. They're big and happy and healthy. Hi, Coop Coop. You're not supposed to be in here. He knows that. But so I'm going to do that today. So I have some scissors and alcohol to do that today. Sorry for all the movement. Some updates from last week. I have some tomato sprouts coming out already. So interesting that like multiples came out of some of them and none came out of others. Oh, you're trapped. Don't be trapped, friend. Let me help him. I might have to do this with two hands off camera, but there we go. Okay, so I have my tomatoes that have kind of started. My asparagus was doing nothing last week, but this week I have a few, which I'm very excited about. Let's zoom in on those little babies. I also started some peas, and it looks like I've got some peas going, which is great. I'm going to water everything this morning. It needs to be watered. My cabbage is still doing well. These I might have to thin out also. My onions I up-potted last weekend, and they're doing okay. I saw a video where somebody was like, we're encouraging root growth, not top growth right now, so we should cut off the tops. So I might do that, but like I feel so bad because they look so happy. But we are encouraging root growth right now because they will be outside eventually and they'll be able to get all big and happy and strong. But there's them. Over here, I have the remainder of the ones that I didn't up pot yet. So I might snip these down and plant a few more in the spots where I didn't get any growth. These are empty. These are ready today for broccoli and cauliflower, I think is my plan for today. I've got my celery that's doing pretty good. I've got a few that have multiples, so I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger before I do anything. And then my small tomatoes are going crazy. And so I think I planted 2 or 3 seeds per. Looks like this one had 4. So I need to thin these guys out also. So we'll see what we can do there. Like I said, I don't like thinning them though because I get so happy when there's this many plants and they look so happy. But you got to do what you got to do, right? Down here, I have all of my herbs, and I think we're just now starting to see some growth. Oh yeah, we are. Yay, babies. So it looks like my dill has been pretty happy here. So this is my dill. You can see some of the sprouts coming up. And it looks like my chives and oregano have been starting. Everything else looks a bit sad still, but it's only been a week, so they have more than enough time. So that's the plan for today. So I will come back in a minute and we'll get to working. Hi from the greenhouse. So I realized I didn't hit record, but I planted some broccoli and cauliflower in some little trays. So let me go ahead and show you. I did a 12 of the broccoli and then 12 little cells of the cauliflower. And then I made little labels for them. So I'm sorry that I didn't hit record and show you those. But I think we're gonna do some more up potting today. Just think I've got dirt all over my face. So we will continue to up pot, and I will hopefully hit record on those. Hi friends. So I'm just sitting on the floor of the greenhouse. I'm gonna fill up some pots and kind of chat about the plans for the garden. So our hope is to have 4 to 8 pretty large boxes. There are a few plants outside that I'm not sure what they are. They've been cut back pretty far, and I'm tempted to move them because they are in the prime location for where I would like my beds to start. But I'm a little bit torn about it because I don't know what they are. And we are in New Hampshire where some things don't necessarily like to grow. And so I don't know if it's something that is, fancy is not the word, but has been difficult to grow and has been matured and maintained on this property for a while. And I would be sad to see something like that go, but we shall see. So like I said, I'm just filling up some containers with some of my dirt mix and plopping them into a tray. These trays fit 18 of these. I got 2 of these that I think I showed in the last video to help with my up potting. I also have a bunch of the peat pots as well, and I'm not sure which is better, the flimsy plastic ones or the little peat pots. I think the peat pots are great because you can compost them when you're done using them, because I don't think they stay really well, because once they get saturated, they're kind of done. Whereas these ones you can use, as long as they stand up to the time, you can use again if you kind of recycle them and use them again the following year. So kind of torn, but we shall see. Making a mess. And so I just have a container of dirtses of soil. It's just seed start and the vermiculite, which as I said earlier, helps with the moisture control. It also helps with if you've ever gotten that like green, like mossy algae. So I've got a bunch of flower options. I don't know which ones I want to do. So let's see what we have. I've got a bunch of the calendula, 2 to 4 weeks. So it might be a little too early to do these inside. These feel pretty big. That's some, oh, I read that wrong. That was outside, inside 4 to 6 weeks. So we could do these now. Recommended 4 to 6 weeks inside. And so all of these are marigold, calendula options. And then I also have my lupines that do well. These I can start 6 to 8 weeks inside. So I'll go ahead and probably start all of these today if I can. 4 to 6 weeks inside. Transplant after last frost. And these are 2 to 4 weeks. So I might wait on my sunflowers. But everything else I think I can do. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I might do something similar to what I did to the herb tray, where why is there always one corner that like doesn't have enough dirt in it? Probably because I spilt it all over myself while I was putting it away in the tray. But so I think what we're gonna do is go, let me sit up a little bit. Sorry for the shakiness. Is go 2 rows of each. I'm gonna do zinnias, lupines. We'll do some regular marigold, and we'll do the Cracker Jack marigold. Then we'll do the phenolites, zinnias, or sorry, calendulas. And then these are actually the same type. They're just different companies. So I might do 6 and 6 of those. I think that's the plan. So let's go ahead and get planting. I will make you a spot here. I'm just kind of moving these guys all around so that they are sitting upright and not all tilted and wonk wonk. And wonk wonk. So that I can move them out of the way. Where am I going to move them? As you can see, we're starting to get pretty full of things in here. And the sun is coming out, which I love. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Let's see. This stuff can move down. We're gonna need that, which I'll just set up here for now. This is just a lid, which we'll use here soon. Let me move these guys. These are just empty cells right now. So let me pop you, see, in the mesh of the shelf. And that seems to work really well. All right, so I'm gonna put some holes in the cells. And I might actually, let's do a little bit of watering first, get them a little bit damp before we start. Water bottle, there she is. Let's refill the adorable little watering can. Water these up. Have a lid underneath to try to capture some of the water that's going everywhere. Let's see, this is a lot of seed starters. Don't like to absorb the water really quickly. So you kind of have to let it sit on there for a minute. I'll puncture some holes in these while I'm letting the water settle. And I'll see which ones are still too dry. Which are too wet. These ones are puddles right now, but that's okay. A little bit of moving stuff around. And this was underneath, so it's got some water in it. Try to some of that water in. Okay. Grab a little bit of dry, just to absorb the rest of that water that's just sitting in the tops of these cells. There we go. There we go. Put some holes in them. They don't need to be deep at all. And just using my fingers because I'm already filthy. Which is perfectly fine. This one's already done. All right. I'm going to go rinse my hands off and then we'll put some seeds in.